response. That's experience. Huge shout. That looks adjacent. Very experienced Jason Holder. 17 wickets in the recently concluded IPL. A tale of two halves, really, but not bad in context. This could be a wicket. No, it's not. Sails over all of their heads. Fielder signals 4. 1 bounce.
Well, Nissanka not wasting any time to signal his intent with regards to Jason Holder. Not a bad delivery. And the ball could have gone anywhere, but it decided that it would go over third man up in the ring. 1 bounce. And 4 more to Sri Lanka, who are motoring at the minute. 43 without loss in this, the 5th over.
That's experience for you. Jason Holder at its very best. First one down for Sri Lanka.
Brilliant reply from Jason Holder. The locals getting involved. Everybody happy to see this outcome, full and straight. Hitting the pad and deflecting onto the middle stump. Jason Holder gets the first Sri Lanka wicket to fall. He's happy. The West Indies are happy. The locals are happy. And Nissanka has to depart.
And a wonderful start just coming through. In 2025, he picked up 97 wickets in all T20 cricket, the most by any bowler in a single year in T20 history. What a 2025 he had. Huge shout. That looks adjacent. They're going to review it. They certainly will. Yes, review taken straight away.
How's your edge coming up? Okay. Rolling, flat line as the ball passes the bat. There is no bat involved, no bat involved. Can you move the ball tracking, please? Original decision not out, impacting line, wickets hitting. All right, we're going to need to go back to Zaid on field. Zaid, so you're going to change your decision. I'll let you know when you're on screen.
So confirmation, umpire Bassarat changing his decision, and the West Indies immediately get wicket number 2. Jason Holder elated. Excitement among the West Indies team, and Chris Poulet, who is debuting in the West Indies, he goes without scoring, and the score now 43 for 2.
2 and 2 for the West Indies, 2 and 2 for Jason Holder. New batter for Sri Lanka, Pavan Ratnayaka. Couple 50s to his name, a wonderful strike rate, but he'll have to consolidate now. Jason Holder is on a hat-trick, already has a T20 international hat-trick. He was the first West Indian to take a hat-trick in T20Is, and on that occasion it was 4 and 4 against England in Barbados at the Kensington Oval. Many of you fans will remember that. He's on a hat-trick again. And listen to the roar behind him. Anticlimactic. 50 wickets in the West Indies now to Jason Holder. That's the first 49. That's the 50 that it did look good live. Umpire Bassarat wasn't convinced, but the decision had to be overturned. He is a tall man, so perhaps the bounce and maybe the angle might be the concerns for the umpire. Look at the elation. He joins Zakir Hussain as the other West Indian to 50 wickets at home. T20 international wickets, that is. West Indies needed an over like this, Jimmy.
Oh, for sure. It was leaking and hemorrhaging before this over, and Jason Holder has responded tremendously with those 2 wickets. this latest delivery a bit of a waft from Ratnaika. But those 2 wickets have just brought the West Indies back into this first power play that was really not going their way since the beginning of the game.
Brilliant over from Jason Holder. Double wicket strike, 5 gone, 43 for 2.
And that's a good thing about world-class batters. Now, we've seen that shot from Kushal Mendes in this game already. We know the length he wants. We know the area he wants to hit. But when he doesn't get it, that length, and to hit in that area, he's good enough to adjust. And it's very important for all the young batters watching. Yes, you want to play the fancy ramps, but you have to be able to adjust if it isn't in your area. And that could be adjusting from over fine leg to over third man, or it could be just changing your shot and getting out of the ball if you're foxed by the bowler. It's a very good battle with bat and ball just now with Shamar Joseph versus Kushal Mendes.
Beautiful. Beautiful length and line as well from Jason Holder.
Jason Holder's been immense. We normally accustomed to seeing watch him swing the ball into the left-hander, but he's using the conditions. It's a big breeze from left to right where we watch from leg to off to the left-hander. And Kamindo Mendes would have seen the dossier, big in-swingers to him from Jason Holder. The cricket plays on the day. That's not just a cliche, and Jason Holder's showing you why.
Looking for a quick single. And they get there in the end.
Good cricket. Jason Holder's giving you nothing. What do you do? Soft hands. Good call from the skipper. Good reaction from the batter. Quick single. Left hand, right hand combination. Would have been close, but that's the risk you have to take.
And that just leads me to pick you up on that adjustment point that you were making earlier about the adjustment in the way he approached that shot to Shamar Joseph, Kushal Mendes. Adjustment to the situation as well. Kushal Mendes, I'll continue after this delivery. Really good fielding, looking for a single, not on. So a very important, packing up the bowlers in the field. Good job there, Matthew Ford. But just to continue on that point, Kushal Mendes known for being fiery at the top, known for taking the bowlers on. But because of those 3 quick wickets, he has adjusted to the situation and just looking to get himself to possibly the end of 20 overs.
Yeah, this was close. This was the run out, probably just home. But yeah, it's batsmanship, and it's a level of maturity that we've seen for Kushal Mendes in the last 2 years that probably was missing when he first come onto the scene. You get older and you get wiser. Well, some of us do, and he's showing how wise he's gotten over the last couple of years.
This one is another appeal, perhaps tailing down a bit, asking a question of his skipper. They're going to have a conversation about it, West Indies. There's some interest in this.
0.
Yeah, not doing enough. Probably going down leg. From my vantage point, anyway.
Yeah, it's that breeze again. Ball swinging in prodigiously. Probably struck on leg stump and missing. So good call from the umpire. Shea Hope, keeper, angling down the leg side as well. There's always a good insinuation of where you think it's potentially hitting. Keeper obviously is covering just in case it misses the pad, and if it would miss the pad and hit the stump, he'll be directly behind the stump as opposed to heading down to leg stick. Interesting, mid on and mid off in the circle.
This one is picked up. There's cries of catch it. Just land short in front of Shamar Joseph.
59 for 3.
3 deep leg side. Won't carry, but does have the option for the right-hander to go wide, trying to make him hit offside, and for the left-hander leg side. That's a longer boundary and into a slight win.
There's so much experience from Jason Holder. He's been around for such a long time. Has been in almost every situation that you can possibly think of. Been there, done that. So good when you have the power to hit sixes down the ground and the dexterity to be able to get through for that quick 2. If the partnership comes up with that double, the fielder's leg side, they are off the boundary, folks. But this was weighted to perfection. Realize that it's not a boundary option. Can I dink it for a couple? Realized immediately that 2 were on. And they got it quite comfortably. 51 or 41. Can they accelerate now at a rate that they'll feel comfortable with?
Could get another 2 this time. Less intentional, and full credit to Kamindo Mendes, who is the one pushing, desperate to get back to the other end.
1 for the over, 1.
Yeah, 1 short ball for the over. This is mishitting to perfection, if ever there's such a thing. Didn't connect it. 1 hand off the bat, but look at where it landed. Perfectly for him to get a couple comfortably. There's a deep backward square shove in Rutherford, but the mid-wicket raced there before him in Shimron Hetmyer. He'll take credit for weighing the shot to perfection, but in all honesty, it was a mishit that resulted in another couple.
Does he go to his Yorker now to follow up that shorter ball? Attempted. I was listening to your question to Shea up at the toss, Sam, even recently talking about the middle over struggles. For this West Indies team, you think about the best bowling teams in the world and how they're able to get teams out. It's not a reliance on 1 or 2 bowlers. They hunt in packs. And can the West Indies find a group of 4 or 5 options that each game you can have 2 to 3 guys putting their hand up as being the key wicket takers, not just one?
Yeah, if they want to be in the top 4, top 5, which I know they want to, they'll have to work that out quite quickly.
Come on!
3rd double in the over. So even when they're not getting you with the boundaries, this is critical, folks. Remember this passage of play when we look back on this game.
Eight runs from the over, 1 delivery remaining, no boundaries hit, but they've scored off every single delivery. And that is where they pride themselves. I listened to Dasun Shanaka, and he spoke about understanding the requirements of the game and that situational awareness. And this man brings a lot of calmness to that dressing room. Experience in abundance.
Yorker's come out well. He's executed that well so far. 1, 2, 2 for 4.
Time will tell if they have enough. Jason Holder, he started the rat. He bowls the penultimate over. This is good. Look at Roston Chase. Look at where Roston Chase is. They understand you have to keep Pete Shana on strike. He's creeping in the 19th over, trying to save a single.
That is cricket awareness. That is cricket awareness. Keep him on strike. If he hits it past you, chances are he would have hit it past you even if you were 5 yards deeper. But you cannot allow Windies to come on strike.
Superb. Jason Holder has been A1. Not only today, but for a while now in T20 cricket. And he understands this game. He understands the ebbs and flows. He's gone full and straight. And now he's decided to take a little bit of pace off. How many balls can I bowl at T20? He's 1 off 4. Dots. This is when dots count. It's high. I don't think he has enough. The hometown hero pouches it. Rovman Powell. With the adulation of the crowd behind him, the appreciation of Jason Holder in front of him. Another one gone.
Smart from Jason Holder. Pace off once again. Rolling it out of the back of his arm. Dikshana had to wait a long time before he could make contact. Didn't have any pace on it and ended up popping what was an easy catch in the end for Rovman Powell, who takes it. So another wicket down. Dikshana goes for 1. The score 139 for 7.
West Indies have been so clever in these 3 deliveries, cramping and shutting down the tail ender. That's clever from Chamira. Just trying to get a bat on ball to get Windies. Talk us through the wicket, Jimmy.
Pace off into the wicket. Shot played too early. Can't get any distance. Gets only height. And Rovman Powell, running a few yards to his right, decides to go Australian method. Fingers up and pouches it quite easily. Jason Holder has his 3rd on the night. He's been the standout on the night. Windies approaching what would be his 4th 50 in T20 internationals.
Bowled again from Jason Holder. This understanding, we spoke about importance of dots and singles. When do you want the dots? You want the dots at the tail enders. You look at the bottom right of your screen, this over, 2 dots at the tail ender, got his wicket. And then when the tail ender comes in and gets off strike, you get the in-batter off strike again. It's good awareness from the West Indies. They're doing a lot of good things. Tonight, they've won the important moments as well. But that's only so far. Game is only halfway gone. Not even halfway gone yet.
Jason Holder now readjusting. His long off comes up. He has long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square on the leg side.
Good finish. Over. Into the wicket, 19 gone, 141 for 7.